Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, my dear student. It's me, Shama Shakil from Peshawar Model School. In my previous video, I have explained unit number 11, Light of class 5. In this video, I'm going to explain the last one topic of this unit along with the homework which you have to attempt on your neat notebook. So let's begin. So our topic is eclipses. When the sun, the earth, and the moon are directly in line with each other, an eclipse takes place. You have to open your book page 100. This is on your book page 100. When the sun, the earth, and the moon are directly in line with each other, an eclipse takes place. There are two types of eclipse: solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. You can see in this picture as well. Solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon comes between the sun and the earth. You can underline that a solar eclipse occurs when the moon, remember this, when the moon comes between the sun and the earth. Sometimes only part of the sun's light is blocked. This is called a partial eclipse. Partial means little. Sometimes the whole of the sun's light is blocked. This is called a total eclipse. A solar eclipse can be seen only the part of the earth where the shadows fall. Where the shadows fall. It can be seen only on that part of the earth where the shadows fall. You can also see in this picture depiction. Next one, lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs when the earth comes directly between the sun and the moon. Remember, lunar eclipse occurs when the earth comes. In solar, we have discussed that when the moon comes between the earth and the sun, but here when the earth comes directly between the sun and the moon. Lunar eclipse too can be partial or total. The shadow of the earth falls on the moon. The sunlight that we see reflected on the moon's surface, as I have discussed in my previous video about reflection. What is reflection? Bouncing back of light, right? So the sunlight that we see reflected on the moon's surface blocked by the earth. So this is how lunar eclipse occurs. So this is about your topic. Now I'm going to explain your homework which you have to attempt on your classwork copies. What you have to do, you have to use blue pen, blue ink pen, or simply fountain pen for your answer, and blue marker for question and heading. So let's begin with this. Short question answer. Short question number 1. Which of these reflect more light and why? A smooth polished surface or a bumpy dull surface? Answer. A smooth polished surface reflects more light because it is shiny. As we know, as I have discussed in my previous video, a black or a white car. A white car reflects more light because a black can absorb more light. A log or a mirror. A mirror reflects more light because it is shiny. Then question number 2. Give 2 examples of each of the following. Opaque material, transparent materials, translucent materials. You have to give heading: opaque materials, wall and book; transparent material, glass, clear plastic; translucent materials, thin paper, colored plastic. Question number 3. How does light travel? What is its speed? So you have to explain light travels in straight lines called rays. Speed of light, then you have to mention speed of light, this one. Question number 4. What happened to light when it is dispersed? Dispersion of light. Bending of light is known as dispersion of light. When light is dispersed, it is divided into 7 colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. 7 different colors of rainbow. Okay, move to the next one, which is long question answer. Question number 1. How can shadows give us some idea of time of day? Shadows and time of day. Shadows can give us some idea of the time of day. Point number 1. At midday, when the sun is overhead, shadows are short. Point number 2. In the morning and evening, when the sun is low, shadows are long. Question number 2. Write down the conditions on which shadows depend. Conditions. in which we have discussed about the nature of shadows, right? Shadows depend on, point number 1, the nature of the object. Opaque object cast a shadow, as we all know. Point number 2, the intensity of light. What is meant by intensity? The brightness of light, right? The intensity of the light, whether the light source is bright or dim. Point number 3, the size of the object, definitely. Point number 4, the distance between the source of light and the object. Point number 5, the distance between the object and the place the shadow is cast. Question number 3. What do you know about the size of a shadow? The size of a shadow. The size of a shadow can change. Point number 1. A large source of light makes a shadow which is dark in the center and lighter at the edge. Point number 2. A small source of light makes a very dark shadow with sharp edge. Question number 4. What happens to the shadow if the surface is close or further away from the object? Surface close to the object. If the surface is close to the object, the shadow is of the same size or a little bigger than the object. Surface further away from the object. If the surface is further away, the shadow appears much larger. Question number 5. Difference between lunar and solar eclipse. You have to give heading, difference between, then draw central line, lunar eclipse, solar eclipse. Point number 1. A lunar eclipse occurs when the earth comes between the sun and the moon. Solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon comes between the sun and the earth. Point number 2. The earth blocks the sunlight. In solar eclipse, the moon blocks the sunlight. Point number 3. The shadow of the earth falls on the moon. Number 3. In solar eclipse, the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. So this is all about your homework and the last one topic of this unit. You have to attempt these question answer in your NEET notebook.